Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu, and as you can see right in front of us here, got a lovely curry today, or masala, lamb and aubergine. Got some wonderful whole spices in there, some nice really hot chili, lots of fresh tomatoes. It tastes amazing. Let's go and do it. So as you can see guys, I've got a pan here and I've got some oil in it. You can use any oil you want. I'm going to drop in some whole garam masala, so in it goes. I've got there some fennel seeds, some cumin seeds, a couple of cloves, some black peppercorns. That's all I'm using today. And as they pop and crackle and infuse that oil, we're now going to introduce our lamb. I've got my lamb here and I've cut it into very small pieces or nice thin strips, and it goes. What we're going to do is cook this on a kind of medium-ish type heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. The reason the lamb's going in straight away is because lamb and beef needs a long time to kind of tenderise, or mutton. Or it's going to end up with really chewy meat, which we don't want. We want it really nice and tender. So let's cook this for a few minutes. Keep stirring it and then I'll be back. So this has got a great head start, but it's still nowhere near ready. We've got a long way to go yet with this. At this point I'm going to introduce some onions, diced onions. Here I've got garlic ginger paste. There's quite a lot there actually for this one today, like kind of 2 really heaped teaspoons. One of each, you know. 1 garlic, 1 ginger. I'm also at this stage going to add some powders. If you want, you can use your favourite curry powder or mix. If you're a regular to the channel, you know what I use pretty much. I always call this the big 4. This is equal parts of cumin, coriander, turmeric and chili powder. I've also got some salt in there. On a kind of medium to low heat, lid's going to go on. Going to cook that for about another 5 to 6 minutes. Stir it every now and then. Okay, let's take a look. Let me let some steam out for you there. And that's looking wonderful to me. I'm really loving the look of this. Now at the next point, I'm now going to add in my eggplant, or aubergine or brinjal. I've cut them quite big, you know, kind of fairly chunky. Cut them how you like. You might want to do them a bit smaller. And simply we're going to throw these around in the pan. At this stage also I'm going to add some fresh chili. I'm using a nice really hot red one today, but you could use green of course. And the amount is up to you entirely, isn't it? Okay, lid's going to go back on. Let's just cook those for about 3 to 4 minutes on the same sort of heat. I don't want my aubergine or eggplant or brinjal to completely mash down, so but some people do. Some people like it really overcooked. I like it with a little bit of a bite. Again, let's jump back inside. Let me let some steam out. So just a few minutes. So these eggplants are still fairly tough, but we've got a little bit more cooking to do, you know. And because I've cut the lamb nice and thin, it's going to cook quite easily. If you've got big fat chunks, Of course, it's going to take a bit longer to cook and get nice and tender. Now, in goes some fresh tomatoes. I've just sliced these up. You can dice them whatever you want. Because what we're looking for now, the lid's going to go back on. Leave them on the top. Don't stir them in yet. Those tomatoes we want to steam and break down, and that's going to create our beautiful gravy and masala. Again, we may add a splash of water depending on how juicy your tomatoes are. So the only way to find out is to come back in about 4 or 5 minutes. Right, let's take a look. Loads of steam there now. Let's get rid of all that. And as you can see, those tomatoes have really broken down. Now we're going to mix them in. And it's now, you can tell if you want to add any water or not. I mean, you could, this is looking okay actually. I mean, you could make it wetter if you wanted to, for sure. But I kind of like it just like that. That's kind of enough moisture in there for me. Check this for salt. It's good for me. The aubergines or brinjal are great for me. They're a kind of nice texture out where I like them. The lamb's beautifully tender. Off goes that heat. There's only one thing to do now. I'm now going to put in some fresh mint and fresh coriander, which I love. The lovely little combination that. Let me give this a stir. This is ready to serve. Hope you enjoy this one. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you again real soon. Lots of love.